receive and confess Him as my personal Savior, and it gives the name and date that you did that. I believe there's a time and a place where Christ comes into your heart. You may get on up in years and not remember it exactly, but you ought to know that there was a specific time when you got saved. How can you be born again without there being a specific time? When you're born, I was born on May 27, 1951, a specific time at a specific place, the Methodist Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. You see, friends, that was a definite time and place. When you get born again, it's not just something that eventually, well, I think I'm saved, or I'm a Christian. I've always been a Christian. Were you always born? No, there's a time and a place. That's why something like a sinner's prayer is helpful. This is a smaller New Testament, but I like how even in the back it gives the plan of salvation. It's a Gideon's New Testament, and these men have passed out these Bibles all over the world at college campuses, at schools, and the color usually tells you who the target group is that particular day of who they're giving a Gideon's New Testament to. But then it has my decision to receive Christ as my Savior. Since I'm a UT graduate, some of my Gideon friends have given me the Orange Testament, and I will carry one around, and when I lead somebody to Christ, I have them to sign it. I lead them in a sinner's prayer because I want them to have a time and a place, and I emphasize you got to mean it. If you really mean this, you have become a Christian, you're saved. And then it has in this one, seeking a church. After making your decision to receive Christ, we encourage you to prayerfully seek a local church, congregation, or assembly that will assist you in growing as a new Christian by the clear teaching of the Bible. And then there are verses in both of these, all of the Gideon's New Testaments, about how to be assured of your salvation. So I want to tell you folks, did the Gideons have it wrong all these years? By believing there's a time and place, by seeking to give people a Bible where it helps them to pray a prayer to be saved? I don't think so. I tell you, the Gideons organizations, wonderful organization. I tell people even the Beatles knew about them. There's a song the Beatles sang called Rocky Raccoon, and it says in there, Rocky Raccoon stepped into his room only to find Gideon's Bible to help with Rocky's revival. I mean, that is an effective organization. Who am I to say the Gideons don't have it right? I believe they got it right. And they continue to do that. These evangelists, these preachers like Dr. Adrian Rogers and Billy Graham, they've got it right. And so praying a sinner's prayer is scriptural, absolutely scriptural, individually helpful, and eternally life-changing.